Hey. Oops. Gotta find the right video. Hoping that my, there we go. Now it's updated. Oops. There we go. All right. So I have a whole bunch of stuff out on my desk today, and we are going to do some mixed media fun. So yeah, I'm going to explain some of this stuff and then we'll get rolling. So, first things first, I have made a card base. I've made a mat. This is just Stampin' Up! Paper. And then I've used Sweet Sentiment coloring paper for the top part. I have my Spirograph handy. 'Cause, I mean, come on now. Spirographs are fun. I have embossing tools ready. So these are my embossing things. This pen I got out for my Spirograph. I then have this set, and this is fall sentiments, and then I cut out some little sentiment things because I want to make this a birthday card, but I love this happy. So I'm going to use that with the embossing stuff to make it happy birthday. And then this says, let's eat cake, blow out your candles, we love you so much. So we'll see if we're going to use all or none of those. But I really liked this word happy from the fall sentiments, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to set that over here so I don't lose all of those. I have a piece of cheesecloth. You know, this is one of my mixed media must-haves, so just a random piece of cheesecloth. I tied a bow. This is brown, and it's the dark brown to match the paper. I have used a piece of cardboard and some heart-shaped dies. Yeah, because words are hard. And just cut it out and then ripped off one side of the cardboard. So that's all that those are. Thought that they would be a great little extra there. I have a bunch of distress mica stains. They have metal balls inside here to shake them, you know, so you can mix up all the mica within the stains. So that's those. I have a couple of Sweet Sentiment stencils. I have the Super Spiral and I have the Mandala, so not really sure what we're going to do with these, but needed those. They went with the Spirograph thing. Up here I have oxide inks. So I've grabbed ground espresso, fossilized amber, peacock feathers, and picked raspberry. And hey, Kelly. And then, hi, Linda Lou. So we have all of this stuff. And then this is my ink pad holder from our shop. Dale made these, so Ledoux Designs, and they keep your ink pad from going all over the place when you're trying to get ink. And then I have these two things. These are waxes. And this is like what Sandy had the other day on her live that she was like, I don't know what this is. So I wanted to show you kind of what the waxes are and what they do and what you can do with them. So of course I have Mystic Turquoise and Amethyst Magic because, you know, teal and purple is a thing for me. I'm not sure if you knew that. So I have those waxes. So hopefully Sandy will pop on. You guys can tag her if you want so she can see what the waxes do. I have another one. This is Opal Magic wax, and this is turquoise stain. It looks white, but if you see the shimmer on it, it's got a turquoise shimmer to it. So, and they smell so good. So anyways, I have that one out as well. And so we're going to get started making this crazy card, okay? So first things first, I am going to use my Spirograph. So what I'm going to do is grab some tape, and I want to know how long, hey, thanks, Cal. I want to know how long it's been since y'all have used a spirograph. That's what I would like to know. So, tell me, how long has it been since you've used a spirograph? Oops, I don't need that much tape. I love using spirographs on my cards. It's a really fun way to add some texture to the backgrounds in a very kind of unexpected way. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of set this right on the paper like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape it down because I'm kind of terrible at the whole thing. But I'm not looking for perfection at all. I'm looking for texture. So I'm not too worried about it. Are you guys here? Are you talking? Are you replying? Okay, so the spirographs have all these little holes in them, and each hole makes a different thing. I tend to use hole number 3 in most of them. I don't know why, it's just what I like to do. I'm using a Copic multiliner. It is water and Copic proof. The important part here is waterproof because there will be some water involved at some point, I'm sure. But these are liquid, so we want whatever we're using to be waterproof. So, and see, I'm already moving. The extreme amount of concentration. Will it work? Look at that. Oh yeah. I love it. I know, I'm a nerd. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Y'all know it. I don't deny it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so again, I'm going to use hole number 3. All right. I'm having a moment where I'm remembering the smell of a blue ballpoint pen for some reason. I think using the spirograph laid down a lot of ink and we used to be able to smell it. Am I just weird? Nope, exactly, Kelly. And they had a specific smell because it was a specific type of pen that always came with the spirograph. I 100% am with you. Yep, remember it well. Good. I'm glad that I'm not the only weird one too. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I have taken one of my stencils, and I did this a long time ago, and I cut it in half. And don't be afraid to do random things like that because it's pretty awesome. You can make some pretty cool stuff. So I'm overlapping the stencil so that one I have those just like this at the center. And again, I'm going to tape these bad boys down. I have a little bit, graph surgery, exactly. I have a little bit of Pixie spray on the back of the stencil. So it's a little bit sticky, but I'm gonna go ahead and tack these down, okay? So I'm gonna start with pink. This is Picked Raspberry. Okay. Move that aside to Peacock Feathers. And then when you put the yellow in the center of these two, you'll end up with a rainbow, because this will make orange, this will make green, and then you'll have yellow in the middle. Hey, what's up, bestie? We're doing some mixed media stuff here. So if you overlap the yellow with the pink, you get some orange. And if you overlap the yellow with the teal, you get some blue. So with 3 colors, you have the whole rainbow. Pretty cool. Okay. Now, before I pick up this stencil, I want to add a little, do I want to add wax? I want to do wax at the end. Okay. Sandy, I'm going to use my waxes so you can see what the waxes do. Oh, you just got Cooper? Yay. All right. So next thing, I think I'm going to emboss next. And y'all, when I do mixed media, I am like not some special mixed media guru. I just wing it and hope that it works out. So just the FYI, like if I'm doing something wrong, you can totally feel free to tell me. Look at how cool that is. Ah, it's so awesome. So I'm going to put those back in there. Set that aside. Okay. Baby Coop Coop. Of course, he's not baby Coop Coop anymore. He's a big boy. Okay, so now I am going to use my Fall Sentiments set. And I know where I tape this, I'm going to have little white corners. I'm not too worried about it because I think I'm going to round the corners. I just ripped that corner off. But again, it's mixed media, so not too overly concerned. There's stuff I can do to fix that. All right, so I'm going to grab my trusty dusty Misty. Not sure if I want this card to be vertical or horizontal. So we're going to have to see. So again, I know the stamp set says Happy Thanksgiving, but I'm just going to stamp the part that says happy because I'm going to use this sentiment here that says birthday. So it's going to be just like that. Okay. I think I'm going to bring it down. Maybe. Yeah, I still think I want to do it this way. What do you guys think? Horizontal? Horizontal. Hi, April. Sandy says horizontal. So when I do things horizontally, I put the magnets at the edge of my paper because it helps me to line stuff up. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you, since I have oxide ink on here, and there's pixie spray and all of that kind of stuff. Hey, Kaylee! My little C-store! I'm going to use a ton of this powder because I want my embossing to be clean. And so I'm just going to powder this bad boy up here. Get rid of any of the sticky. Okay. There we go. All right. So then I have my Versamark. And I'm going to be very careful not to get the part that says Thanksgiving. And you know me with my Versamark, I like to stamp it twice. Okay. Hopefully, we're good. Clean that up when I'm not on camera. Grab my embossing powder. Look at that. Super duper cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more over the letters because it seems like it needs a little bit more. Yep, that's better. Okay. Set that aside. Okay, now you guys know I like to use my little magnets, and I magnet this down. And then with your embossing gun, you gotta heat it up a little bit so that it doesn't just blow the powder away. Okay. And then I always flip it over so that I get a nice smooth emboss. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. So then what I'm gonna do, take my stamp set, put that away. Okay, I'm just like working through all the things on my desk so that I can, you know, come across and do all this stuff. So then what I'm gonna do, just like that, is I'm gonna tack this down. Hopefully I'm on the screen. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I agree. We should have half Thanksgiving. 293 days till Thanksgiving, 248 days till Thanksgiving in Canada. Oh, well, okay then. Good to know. I'm going to use my ground espresso. Don't mind my desk shaking everywhere. Cool. Do I want to go in from the bottom corner or the top corner? I think I'm going to do the bottom corner. Phoenix stole one of the brushes and used it for her makeup. I mean, she's not wrong. They originally were makeup brushes, is how that whole thing came about. So, I mean, I don't blame her. Baby P wearing makeup. It's not okay. Very carefully peel the tape. Awesome. I'm gonna leave that handy because I still might be using it some more. But you guys know I like to go all the way around the outside. Where's Milligan? I need more ink. All right. And then since I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and do the hearts. I wonder where Holly is. She looked at me funny and said, me? And then asked, who is that? Hi, Laura. I am so proud of you for that rose that you're coloring. Oh, it's beautiful. Good job. Okay. There we go. Look at you. My fingers are yucky. All right. So now what I'm going to do, and this is where things start to get a little messy. I think I'm going to just start with this crooked broomstick. And see how it has all the mica sitting at the bottom? You want to shake it really good. Oh, he's laying in the window. Yes, it's Auntie Jamie, Little P. Miss you, sweet girl. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. Okay. And then to brighten it, I'm going to use Snowflake Flurries. So cool. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the Winterberry. I haven't even opened this one yet. What inks? These are Distress Mica Stains. Somebody got me hooked on them. I don't remember who. I think it was Laura, the daughter of the people who own Petticoat Parlor. And I got hooked on them in a bad way. I love these things. And then, oh no, you know who it was? It was freaking Sandy, my bestie. She's the one that got me hooked on these. She accidentally bought them for some reason or another. Or she thought they were cool, or she saw them somewhere, whatever. So she bought a pack for her and a pack for me. And that started the addiction. I'm so happy you're doing cheer, Miss Phoenix. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so now before I get too trigger happy here, you guys know I have to clean it all up. Okay, so as this dries a little bit, I'll probably use my heat gun to dry it some more, but as this dries a little bit, we're gonna pull out these waxes, and I'm gonna give you a little of what these waxes do. So I'm gonna start with the blue, probably on this middle one. And you just use your fingers. You can use whatever you want, but I don't want it to be like even. I want it to be like antiqued. So like it was blue, but it faded. And they're really cool. You can build them up. You can add a whole bunch more and make it a lot more blue. But I was telling Sandy the other day when she showed hers and she was like, I don't even know what these do. I was like, those are one of the only things that I will get my fingers dirty for, because they are so neat. I can't even hold on to it. So, so cool. Okay. Now you can use different things in these waxes to texture. Where's my super suit? So like you can use this. I'm going to use the tissue on this one just so you can see different things. We're going to make this purple. Look at, it's so pretty. And the camera does not do it justice. They're like opalescent and iridescent and just amazing. And so the ones that Sandy has are golden and gilded. So let me turn this around. And then this one, let's see, I used my finger, I used a tissue. Let me grab a brush and we can use a brush. I'll use this brush. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of it. So you can use these on like little metal pieces. You can use these on, obviously I used it on cardboard. You can use it on paper. You can use it over your stencil. But they're just so, so pretty. So I wanted to show you what waxes do because I know there were questions about it. Okay. All right. So then this piece is not entirely dry yet, so I'm going to go ahead and dry it. And you can tell it's not dried because it's curled up. And when it's curled up, it means those paper fibers have expanded and they don't have anywhere to go. And so it makes the paper curl. And when I lift this up, it's all wet there, so you can tell. All right, good enough for me. Okay, so now we're gonna start like putting some stuff together. So like I said, I have my cheesecloth, I have my ribbon, I have my card base. So again, you guys know I love rounding corners, so I'm gonna start there. Make sure my card is opening the proper direction and lined up. I know, right? You know that I will be going to wash my hands like post haste. Not even gonna lie, thinking about going and washing them now, but. Okay. So then I'm gonna start laying out my card. So I know this is gonna say happy birthday like that. Sorry, I'm getting emails. Then we're gonna say, we love you so much. Blow out your candles. Let's eat cake. Okay, then my ribbon, probably gonna go right there. And then the hearts, I think are gonna go underneath the sentiments. Okay, then of course I'm gonna bring in some dots, and I don't know that I'm actually gonna use the cheesecloth. I might put it underneath the hearts. So at least now I know kind of where I'm going. So I'm gonna turn on my hot glue gun because I like to use that when I'm doing mixed media stuff. It seems to stick a little bit better, but I know now kind of what I'm doing. So I can pull out my glue. I need to refill my glue. Line this up. Face down. Grab your espresso. Make sure that's good and adhered. Same thing. I know, immediately. It will be very immediate. I won't even hit download on the video to start getting it to YouTube. I will immediately go and wash my hands. Okay, now that I know which direction my card is, I can stamp it. And sign it. We're going with pink today. Okay. Now, oh yeah. I want that to be cut. Where did I put my scissors? Oh, there they are. All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of hot glue to tack this down. I was gonna say if it's ready. I'm gonna try to not burn the holy bejesus out of myself. Hot. Okay. I know, doesn't that look terrible? Oh, wait till you see it with the cheesecloth. I promise, you're still gonna like it. You're still gonna like it. All right. It's a mixed media thing. You have to add more and more and more and more. It's all about adding more stuff. Y'all are hating on the cheesecloth. Seriously? There's been stuff I've done that I don't like, for sure. Okay. Now the hearts. Should I do them in a line or should I do the big one in the middle and then like this? I think I like it like that better. Oops, I hit the camera with my forehead. Hermione's been putting in some work. The other stuff I do. Earthquake! And just so you know, that wax will dry. It's just, it takes it a while to dry. So that's why I'm being like super ginger with it, because I don't want to get it all over my fingers again, which I continuously do, but... See where I was going with it? See, it's pretty. It adds something to it. Okay, so now... grab these. I don't know what possessed me to do mixed media today. It was just something different. Felt like doing something different. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't either. It is a beautiful wreath. It is stunning. So good job. Good job. Blow out the candles. I want cake. Not gonna lie. I've been wanting ice cream for like days now. And my husband was going to take me to ice cream today. He was like, yeah, I'll take you to ice cream, no worries. Because our kiddo doesn't really care for ice cream. It's like not an ice cream kind of guy. So we were going to go while Evan was in school. But it snowed all morning. Like it's been snowing literally all day. It stopped like an hour ago. And all the snow is gone and it's sunny outside. Like you would never know that it snowed. You would never have any idea. Okay. And then let's eat cake. So I went, needless to say, yeah, typical Idaho. Hi, Linda. Thank you. I love it. Do you love it, Sandy? You didn't like the cheesecloth. Now you do? Just making sure. So anyways, when it was time to go to ice cream, I was like, I don't want ice cream. It's snowing. I don't want ice cream in the snow. I think the bow is overkill. I think I don't want the bow on there. I'll throw it in a bucket to send to Linda. Right, Linda? It's 75 and sprinkling there. And that, my dear, is why you moved to Florida, huh? Okay, so I'm going to grab some enamel dots. And we're going to get, where's the ones that I want? Here. I'm going to use the clear ones. These are called translucent. And I think we're going without the bow. Did you hear Archie? There he went. Oh my gosh. These are really sticky. Hey, Holly, look, I got dirty. Ew, I was wondering where you were. You must have heard the siren song of the mixed media. Use this one. I don't know why it matters, but it does. It's upside down, so I stuck it to my finger. Okay, and now, once I get this last one, that I have these done, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I call this insurance. I'm just going to work on sticking everything down. Wipe off anything, and there we go. There it is. So just because it's fall sentiments does not mean you can't use pieces of them. I know this says fall, the most beautiful season of all, but you could use the most beautiful season of all for anything. Yes, Holly, they are cardboard. Happy, you know, so there's all kinds of things that you can do with that. You could use the word birthday and then the word treat. So you could have a birthday treat, just like I used happy birthday. So lots of fun things. Most of the stuff you can find in the store are coloring paper, are stencils, obviously the stamp set, the translucent dots, you know, all of that stuff. So I am going to go wash my hands because ew. But I hope you guys really liked this fun mixed media project. Very different, but you got to see how to use the waxes. And I know there were questions about that, so that's good. And then we used a bunch of the sprays, and we used a bunch of the distress inks. So, I mean, just so much fun. Even got to use a spirograph, and that's just awesome. Anytime you can use a spirograph, come on now. So anyways, love you too, little sister. Thank you, Holly. Bye, Linda Lou. I've been working on your planner. Yay. But I hope you guys like this, and I will see you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock for some other something. Not really sure what yet, but it will involve clean hands, I'll tell you that. So, thank you guys. Toodles.